Good morning, my love. We're doing a very special thing called Moments in Time, and that is ref, our recollection of points in time of our life. And I wanted to start out with point number one, and that was at Farrell's where we met. Um, I, the moment in time that I think about a lot is I'm working a fountain and you're a cashier, and I get to look over at you and a lot during my shift, and I get to look at you and think of you, and you were just so cute. And the other part of that is the anticipation of a note when I would be off shift because I always work later than you usually, and you'd leave me a note, and I'd go out to my little Fiat and look for a note with anticipation. Moment number two is the time that you kidnapped me. That was still a long time ago. You kidnapped me and took me to Santa Cruz. You had a little love basket you had made up with sparkling apple cider, lunch. I think there's some cheese and crackers, and there may have been cookies that you made, I'm sure. And it was just a lot of fun. We went over to Santa Cruz for the day, and that it was really cool. And I think about all these moments in time that I'm pointing out. I do think of them from time to time. Moment number three was Kent, Washington. The trip, 19 hours in the Easy Swim Pulse. I remember we were going to visit either Katie or Joyce. I don't remember who, but I believe it might have been Joyce. But I remember we left about 6 o'clock from Carl's Jr. and Real Road. That's where I was managing, and we drove straight through to Kent, Washington, and we got there, and it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and instead of waking up your friend, I think we tried, but we didn't knock very hard. We ended up sleeping in the car, and that was just kind of fun. Very unusual, but a lot of fun. Moment number four was my 30th birthday. It was a surprise party that you threw at the Leonard's house, and it was fun. It was really cool. What was interesting was, and why I remember this, is I remember we had a ping pong table, and I went out to the garage, and ping pong table was gone. And I come in, I go, "Hey, where's the ping pong table?" And you go, "It's gone?" So it was kind of fun, but it was really fun. And my point number five, memory in time, moment in time, was once again a birthday party, and that was a 40th birthday party. And you again organized this birthday party at Sand and Surf on the coast, and it was a lot of fun. Friends came, a bunch of friends came, and we all kind of camped out. It was just incredible. I don't know where you come up with these ideas, how you come up with them, but when you come up with them, and they're just really exciting and that. So that was a good one too. All of these are good. Moment in time number six would be the vacation that we took with the boys. Of course, we didn't have a reservation anywhere. We hopped in the brown van. We took off. You wanted to go to the coast. We went to the coast, figuring we'd find a place. We didn't. We ended up finding a KOA, I believe it was, on the coast, and the guy allowed us to sleep in the overflow. We were about the only ones. I think one night we had another one there, but I think it was just us. Basically, it was a sump. And we couldn't do any kind of cooking, open flame cooking down there. We slept in the van. We had a great time. It was just a lot of fun. And we could use the facilities at the KOA for laundry, and they had a rec room, and the boys and I would play pool. It was just a lot of fun. It was very, I think it was the time I was responsible for planning a vacation. Didn't come off very good, but it was a lot of fun. Moment number seven is we were watching James play football, and it was pouring down rain in the brown van. And It was in Maricopa, I believe it was. It might have been, I'm pretty sure it was Maricopa. And it was just pouring down rain. And that was when the window of the top of the van was not right, and rain was pouring in. It was cold, but it was hilarious. We had a great time. We had a great attitude with it. I remember that day. Um, Moment number 8. It's a little tough of a moment. It was just a couple years ago, and I wasn't behaving properly. It was horrible. But I remember the moment in time that you brought me cookies, and I just couldn't even imagine why you would do that, considering the fact that I was not treating you very well, and I apologize tremendously for that. And I thank God that we've come so far from there, and I thank God that I am not in that place anymore. And I don't think I could have treated you the way you treated me if you were treating the way I was treating you. And it's just a moment. I remember your face when you bring it to me. And I remember how I felt when you gave them to me. And it's not a good feeling in a way today, but it's a good feeling, but it's a feeling of shame. But I just thank you for being there when I wasn't. Moment number 9 is kind of a compilation of moments, just your enthusiasm that you have when you come up with an idea. And some of the ideas are pretty crazy, but they're fun, even though I resist them. And a couple of those is the pool. I can remember you wanted a pool. I didn't want a pool. And finally I just said, well, you find a pool. We'll do it if you organize it. Excuse me. And sure enough, we get the pool, and it's a great thing. And then, along with that is a trampoline. I want a trampoline. Don't have room. I want a trampoline. I don't have room. You find it. It'll fit here. You did it. You found it, and it's in. It's great. It's a lot of fun. You wanted to build a theater. I wanted it in the living room. You wanted it in the garage. I wanted it in the living room. You wanted it in the garage. Now, I have to admit, again, your enthusiasm and that have come, and it's great. And that's in everything that you do. The parties, just I chuckle and laugh sometimes when I think about these things, and it's really just kind of cool. And moment number 10 in time, I'm a lucky guy because I get to experience that moment a lot. And it is every time you answer the phone and you say, "Hi, sweetie." It's just really cool. And it's just a lot of fun. And I just really want to let you know that these are the moments in time in our life. There have been many, many more. There have been, of course, the saying goes, good times and bad times. The bad times basically brought on by poor choices, but I wanted to bring out the good times and the moments in time that I still think about today. These are the top 10, let's say, of all the moments in our life. We have many, many, and I'm excited. We're going to have a lot more to come. So I just wanted to say happy birthday. I love you, and I give God praise and glory that we are where we are today because of him.